Hi guys, thinking of changing to an electric car? Well, here's some of the common questions that we often get asked that should be able to put you at ease when it comes to moving from fuel to an EV.
So a lot of people at the moment in time are actually worrying about swapping to an electric vehicle over like a petrol or diesel, but there generally is nothing to worry about. You get a home charging point that's 8 hours charging at home and do a rapid charger, say on a motorway service station, and it takes no longer than 40 minutes to get up to 80%. With the cost of living as well rising, the average cost per mile on an electric vehicle is only 11p a mile, over a 20p to 21p over a petrol or diesel vehicle. The average range on any electric vehicle at the moment in time is 217 miles. People worry as well about actually charging the cars on like a long journey. The average mile a day per people travel to work is only about 12 miles, and 217 miles on an average range is absolutely fantastic. The distance between every charging point is only 3.8 miles as well, so you've got plenty of charging points across the UK, especially when you get a Pod Point app or Zap app, it's all across there. As well, when you're planning your journey, if you're doing a very, very long journey and you actually set your sat-nav up inside the vehicle, it'll show you all the charging points across the UK and it'll tell you where you need to stop at to make your journey more efficient.
As you can see here on the charge menu on this vehicle, it says optimum charge 80%. It's recommended that you charge the vehicle between 20 and 80%, not letting it go below 20 or above 80 too often. Of course, for longer journeys, you can let it do the full 100% down to zero, but it's recommended for the longevity of a battery to keep it between these two ranges. So let's talk about what it's like to drive an EV. At slow speeds like now, you can hear the car make synthetic noises. It's louder outside than it is inside the cabin. This is just for pedestrian safety, so you don't need to worry about people not hearing you because you are in an EV. Electric cars provide instant acceleration. That's because they have around 150% of the torque of a normal petrol or diesel equivalent vehicle. Electric cars also handle really well as the vehicle batteries lay in the floor, creating a low centre of gravity to the car, meaning there's less body roll on the corners and it sticks to the road much better. I'm going to pop it into B mode now, or regenerative braking. This will slow the car down and put the excess energy back into the battery of the vehicle. I am now at Tesco, where they have a partnership with Volkswagen and Pod Point to make the UK's biggest retailer charging network, with over 500 chargers across the UK, starting from 7 kilowatt chargers like this all the way up to 20 kilowatt fast chargers. These are not just available to Volkswagen customers, they are also available to any EV drivers. To charge your car, you simply follow the instructions on the Pod Point here. You just need the app and verify it on the app once you've plugged it in. And most EVs come with these cables provided free of charge with the vehicle. Plug it in like so. When charging begins, this should go green, like so. That means the car is now charging. If you don't verify on the app within 15 minutes, the car will stop charging. That means essentially you get 15 minutes for free charging at any Tesco store across the UK, and that's really great. I'll show you inside the car where it automatically comes up with the charging menu now. And you can see that it is charging on here. It's very easy to use, and you can see as well it has Volkswagen advertising, as Volkswagen has sponsored the 500 plus charge points across Tesco stores in the UK from just 28 pence per kilowatt. And also they are always located very near to the entrance of the store. When you've done with your charging from the car, like so, then you can just put your cable away in the boot. Most EVs have under boot storage for your cable.
Electric cars aren't only good for your wallet, they're also good for the environment. Over its lifetime, an electric car will save up to 75% less emissions compared to a petrol and a diesel. Some companies will also plant a tree for every electric vehicle that is bought or leased through that company. And each tree will absorb 25 kilograms of CO2 each year, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when it all adds up, it makes a massive difference. Electric cars also produce zero tailpipe emissions, which is great for you, the air quality, and for our wildlife. You'll also save £12.50 a day while driving electric cars through ULEZ zones. Some companies also offer great work schemes to incentivise you to buy an electric vehicle, and some even offer free charging while you're at work. If you're a company car buyer, you'll also save significantly by using an electric car, as the tax is fixed at 2% until 2025. For example, this ID5 is only £1,000 a year for tax.
In summary, changing to an EV now, there are already plenty of chargers across the UK network. There is a great saving moving from fuel to EV. Not only are they fun to drive, but they're also great for the environment. So I can't wait for you to take the step and join the electric journey.
Volkswagen.